I was gonna just do the stats video today because this is week 6 of stats, and I'm like, I gotta do the stats video, but I'll just check and see what's going on. Oh, I gotta do a news video because there's some news stuff going on that's kind of interesting. Congratulations to Jim Rutherford. He's got an extension. He will now be the Pittsburgh Penguins GM through 2021 to 2022, and good for him. He's got a nice extension. I don't know very many Penguin fans that would argue to get rid of Rutherford anyway, so I don't think there's going to be very many people who are upset by this. But on the news of the day, Howla's now showing his month to month. So Howla stayed with them for the trip, and I thought, well, gee, maybe this won't be so bad. But month to month is not a good diagnosis. The prognosis with that is they'll reevaluate him around Christmas, I guess. Crosby missed practice today, and he's got an upper body injury. Now, anytime Sidney Crosby and upper body injury are put together, we all think concussion. And I didn't see anything in the game where he would necessarily have received said injury. So hopefully it's a shoulder or something minor. With Sidney Crosby and the run he's been on, he played over 21 minutes last night and had 2 assists. With the run he's been on, I wouldn't be surprised if this was a maintenance thing. But it's a little bit concerning in that Pittsburgh's been on this slide, and if Crosby gets hurt, that slide could get a lot worse. Brett Pesce's day-to-day with injury with a lower body injury for the Carolina Hurricanes. Pesce's worth mentioning because Pesce and Slavin being back together was a boon for Carolina on that blue line, and if they're not together right now, that's going to hurt them. And Sebastian Aho was seen in a non-contact jersey today. So at practice, he was wearing a jersey that showed he was not taking or giving body checks. And of course, as much as Penguin fans would panic over anything to do with Crosby, I would think that Carolina fans would be very nervous of anything happening with Sebastian Aho as well. Noteworthy, Marek Mazanik is up for the New York Rangers. They've sent Georgiev down. This is just one of those things, like I've talked about, we do with a goaltender when he's not playing very often. Georgiev's only been in 4 games. So you send him down to the minors, you get him some more action in the minors, and he's going to get in the NHL, and you bring him back up. So there's no expectation Mazanik's going to be up and actually get into a game. The expectation is Georgiev's going to play a bit in the American League and then come right back up. Austin Watson's suspension ends, so it's done. He can now play in their next game. I don't expect any kind of fireworks out of that because Watson, he's a sandpaper guy. It's not the same as Wilson at all, really. And I wanted to mention Subban here. Subban only played 7 minutes in their game against the San Jose Sharks. He missed basically a period and a half. When he came back, I thought, well, that's probably not a big deal, but Nashville wasn't talking about it. So when asked about Subban, there were no details provided. So is Subban hurt? He did come back and finish the game, but is there something else going on here that we're not finding out about? Maybe. On the sad news list, Eves is out for the Ducks on the IR with an upper body injury. Patrick Eves is a guy that I've cheered for a very long time. Of course, he came through an illness this last year that caused him to miss the whole season. So hopefully, whatever upper body injury he has right now, he's able to return quickly. Because he's a guy that I like very much. He hasn't looked fantastic with the Ducks so far this year, but of course when you miss more than a year, it's really tough to get back into the swing of things. So hopefully he's not out for that long. And JVR, if you're a Flyers fan, JVR may return on Thursday. He's full contact in practice, so that's good news if you're a Flyers fan. And we'll see what his return could do for the Philadelphia Flyers, who've played relatively well and their goaltending seems to be coming around, so maybe we're good. All right, there you go, news of the day. I'm going to do the stats video as well, and then I promise that'll be it until the review later tonight. So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. Just tapping upon this video, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.